I came across a very interesting article in Mint just today morning. I said, this is this point is so beautifully explained in this article, and that's why I'm doing this video. So what we're discussing is, yes, all enterprises have to adopt custom agents. But on AI Central, we have pre-built packs for a variety of departments. But what is the best way in which a team can start adopting to these can start adopting these agents? So let's look at the article first, and then I'll explain how at AI Central we go about doing it. Okay, so this is the article, and basically this Rahul Mathan is arguing about, if, and I'll come to the section which is the which is the main section here, but basically it's about how do you, when you're adopting AI, sometimes what happens is that the makers of the tools promote it in a very pre-built, like this is what it is. We have incorporated all the best practices in these agents, and you can start using it. I mean, that's a very typical sales language. Now, what is the risk if companies just start doing that? So that's what this article is about. And I come to the most important point in this article, that if it is only when you learn to use the technology yourself that you can get it to do what you really want. And this is the main point in this article, very important point. And it's a very important point because by the nature of the technology, it is such that you are the person who is prompting it, and you are the person you are going to be using it in a workflow. So it's only when you learn to use it well, right? That is when you can really derive the most from these agents. And I mean, if you look at something, when you talk about pre-packaged software, I mean, one things like ERP and CRM would come to your mind. Those were a lot more structured, and there was a certain way of using those tools. But that's not the case with custom agents. You can literally use it in a workflow and in the manner that really suits your business processes. So I'm going to just give a quick example of this and say, I'm now on AI Central, and this is one of the agents in the agent library. Basically, this is a persona specific mail, and what it does is that this is for marketing departments, and we say, okay, this is my USP. These are the topics which I think I want to send 3 mails on these topics with these kind of CTAs, and this is my ICP. Right, so ICP will have, okay, saying that, okay, you want to reach out to head of like designation 1, designation 2, designation 3 in a typical enterprise. So suppose this is the agent, and this is the kind of this is the output, by the way, of this agent, which says that, okay, if you are trying to reach out to these designations, then this is the kind of mailers that you can do. This is one mailer 2, mailer 3, and this is the first. These set of mails were for VP of sales, and this is for head of customer success, because this is what was uploaded in the ICP document. Now, uh, what we recommend, okay, I'm coming back to Essential. So what we recommend is that, first of all, if this agent has to be adopted by a team, one is, yes, doing a requirement analysis and coming up with the exact way in which you would typically use this. The other way, which I wanted to talk more about, is that you actually build a workflow around it, right? And basically, so what I'm saying is that you build a workflow around it. So say this is a workflow which has in the step 3, this is the way, this is a section, this is a step in which the user is actually going to run this agent. So basically, by adding building these kind of workflows together with the department, first of all, there's clarity on how the custom agent is going to get used. And when you start documenting it in this manner, that, or basically say, okay, who's going to do the approval, when is that approval going to be sent, done, when is the custom agent actually going to be used, and what is the format of the final output. So when you start documenting this, a lot of things become clear. And the other bit here is that when you start using the pre-built agent, you would automatically have feedback, and that feedback can be captured. So it's a great way by which the teams who are going to be using the custom agent get like a dry run, Okay, and then they basically they work as a team and they learn how to use this agent in the best possible manner, right? So that was I mean, just an example I wanted to show in the context of AI Central. How do we look at pre-built custom agents? Because we have pre-built custom agents in a variety of areas. What we This is what we tell our clients is that although we have pre-built, but it's really when you start using it, that's really the success. And you start, and the fact is that when you start using it, you will have feedback, you will have ideas, and those ideas need to be incorporated. And like in any agent, it gets better over time. So the emphasis has to be like in this. Very well put in this article, emphasis has to be in teams adopting it, teams learning how to use it, and teams knowing how to give feedback to the agent.